Hi everyone, today in the Talmud, which I'm going to do the video on, is actually concentrating on insults and bullying. So I thought I'll do a special edition with regards to this topic because unfortunately out there's thousands and thousands of organizations that help people that might be suffering unfortunately from bullying. Bullying can come in many different forms. We see in modern day or throughout. It could be racial bullying. It could be a school. It's happening in school. The bullying could happen. It could be happening inside a college place. It could be happening in the workforce or whatever it might be. There's so many different forms where bullying can actually unfortunately occur. And I thought I would, because it's tying into the Talmud in today's daf, it could be happening, and I'll tie it in today's page on page 28. So friends, we know that unfortunately millions and millions of people in modern day would suffer from some sort of bullying in any stage of life it is. And it can have a huge impact on mental health, for sure. It can have anxiety, stress it can cause. Unfortunately, it can cause even worse issues in mental health, and it's very, very severe. And if God forbid someone's been suffering from bullying, especially, it could be happening in school. That's probably the most common form. Unfortunately, people should get help straight away and be open about it and speak to it, because bullying is like a vicious cycle. It's when someone suffers from it, especially very badly, they might need to prove that they need to be the macho men because to compensate for what they've suffered from, and then they bully others. So it's like a vicious circle, unfortunately, where people it just doesn't go away once, especially if one suffers from it very badly. Also, another problem is that if someone does suffer from it and everything else, when they are not going to get bullied, they might derive enjoyment that it's not them and someone else, and that's a problem. So if God forbid someone is actually suffering from it, you step in straight away, help the person. Try and make sure he's getting all the help he needs and everything else. I remember, just go back to when I was 12, 13 in high school, because I was in a school where I obviously had a very dark skin. So that was inside a high school. It was people would insult. There was several people in our class that would have like a more Asian looking skin. And, they would be in the receiving end of insults because of the skin color. And unfortunately, that was probably more prevalent then, because nowadays in modern society, a lot of people frown upon, God forbid, there's so much work being done against racism. So nowadays it's not as much of an issue probably because of that. But many years ago, it was much more, I would say, a severe issue in general. And that can take its toll on mental health, especially if someone is in the receiving end of these things, unfortunately, and can cause stress and anxiety and many different problems. But at the same time, one should step in. Someone sees someone else is getting insulted, try and help the person straight away. Try and rebuke the person, the insulter, the person that is actually doing the insulting, because it's something that must not be tolerated in any form. And if God forbid someone is suffering bullying of some form, share